Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Betsy Levanti. I'm a senior business consultant with the Northland SBDC. I cover the Quad Cities, which is Virginia, Evelyn, Gilbert, and Mountain Iron. And Molly and I have been working together for quite a long time. I don't even know how many years, Molly, but that's okay. We're just going to spend some time today talking about some marketing tips for the upcoming holiday season and Small Business Saturday. And in order to get a feel for who's in the room today, I am just going to kick off a quick poll so that we get a little bit of information here. So I have got to, here we go. This one is just a quick question about how long you've been in business. Just wondering where folks are at on their journey. We'll give it about a minute here real quick, just to get a good sense of who's in the room, where you're at, how much business experience you have. Molly she tries to tailor all of her information, but this particular webinar for marketing is good for folks at all stages of the business. So awesome. We've got 5 folks who have answered so far. I'll give it another couple minutes here to get everybody in there. And let's see where you're at. Excellent. It looks like we're about
the board. Yeah,
right. So yeah, here's where we're at. We've got couple just getting started, couple in business right in that new entrepreneur stage, and a few mature businesses. So this is awesome. I'm going to jump into the next one as well. Just kind of want to know, what type of premises do you have? Do you have an actual store, bricks and mortar, we call it, in the business? Or are you online only? Molly has tips for both, but she's just going to talk about things slightly differently depending upon what kind of a business you have. So bricks and mortar means you're in a downtown, you've got a physical location somewhere, you are, active at a storefront, your door's open, people walk in and buy stuff from you. Online presence only means you might have a factory, you might have a place that you produce your products and services, but nobody just walks in your front door to buy them from you directly. They have to go to your online store. We've got 5 out of the 7. Good. Yeah, looks like most bricks and mortar, but at least one online.
Perfect. Yep.
Excellent. All right. So thanks so much for that one. And I'm going to jump into our last one here. Just a quick question about what kinds of marketing platforms you use already. This one's multiple choice, so pick all the things that make sense for you. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is more of a professional type marketing platform. TikTok. I gotta confess, Molly, I have not used TikTok at all. And so
I'm waiting to see who my fellow TikTokers are out here. I love my TikTok.
My kid who is new to the marketing world was like, yeah, Mom, they want me to investigate TikTok. And I'm like, well, let's Google it. He's like, I'm just gonna assume you know nothing about it. Yeah, that's a pretty good bet. So Molly does know TikTok though. Yeah, looks like quite a few on Facebook, a few on Instagram. Most people have a website. Some use email marketing. Excellent. Molly's got some tips on that.
Perfect.
And most everybody has claimed their Google My Business location. That is very important if you've got bricks and mortar.
Absolutely.
Because everybody checks for this thing near me these days.
Yep.
All right, perfect. I'm going to end that poll as well. And we are going to be off and running here. Welcome everybody. I'm gonna let Molly take this on over. She is an entrepreneur like the rest of folks that I work with. And we're gonna just kick this off really quick. Like I said, welcome to our Small Business Saturday and Holiday Marketing Tips webinar. We are the Northland Small Business Development Center, and we have contracted with Molly to provide some marketing tips to our clients. We primarily serve the entire Northland region. I work in the middle of St. Louis County in the Quad Cities, but we have locations all over the Northland. So depending upon where you're coming from today, you can connect with us at northlandsbdc.org and request some services. If you really want to work with Molly today, after some of these tips and tricks, you want to ask her a few more questions, we absolutely can connect you directly through there. And we've got some grant funding right now that allows you to work with her at no charge, which is super fabulous for all of our clients. So do you want to advance to the next slide there? So perfect, here we are. Just to let you know, Small Business Saturday, Saturday after Thanksgiving, November 27th, never changes, always the same day of the year. It's a fabulous day. I'm going to kick it off to Molly and let her go.
Great. Yeah, thank you. And I wore my blue sweater today. It's always important to match your presentation. So Small Business Saturday's colors are blue. So bonus points for wearing my blue today for Small Business Saturday. The date changes obviously, but it's always correct. The Saturday after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday. And kind of the history of Small Business Saturday is it was started by American Express, and they really wanted a way for, you know, Cyber Monday is your online shopping, so you have to get ready for that. And obviously Black Friday, but they really wanted to support small businesses, and they've done an amazing job. American Express reaches out to agencies that deal with small businesses and send them a lot of, I know when I was shopping in Lincoln Park that they were all handed Small Business Saturday tote bags that they were able to give to their customers for free. So obviously, the first thing that you need to do for your bricks and mortar store, which most of you have, so thank you for taking that survey, is to go on to the, and I think it may be a little bit hidden, but you can go to an American Express Small Business Saturday, enter in your business name, and they will make some really cool little posters for you that you can put in your windows and your doors to make sure that folks remember to come on back on Small Business Saturday, because you are going to have, you're going to be ready for them, and you're going to have some fabulous marketing ideas that we're going to talk about today. So hopefully you have your pieces of paper and your pens out, and it is a perfect day to think about shopping, because snowflakes are, depending on where you are, it's rain or it's snowflakes, it's going to transfer over into snow. So it's a perfect time to, number one, that we're virtual, so we don't have to venture out in this. And number two, it gets us ready for the holiday season because the weather today has changed. So here's something that you can do. You can log on to American Express and fill out, and then this says the business owner is responsible for the cost of printing it, but they'll put your business name in there and they'll make some flyers for you, and then you can just print them off. Another one is facebook.com is Small Business Saturday. So this might be a good page to check out on Facebook just to see what other businesses are doing. If the business has been highlighted and featured on this page, then that's a pretty good sign of some things that you should be doing. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We can just look and see what other businesses are doing. So there is a Small Business Saturday Facebook page. And then if you have questions, I would think you can just type them right in, and Betsy's going to be monitoring that. So we can go ahead and get them answered on the relevant slide. So definitely feel free to reach out if you have any questions. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to own your identity as a small business. This is a time to remind everybody, hey, we're in the middle of a pandemic. This has been going on. Small businesses have really suffered in our communities. Own it. Own who you are, talk about it, talk about your struggles. It's going to make me get in my car, drive down, and buy some products from you. I definitely don't want to see my favorite small businesses go away. And that means getting in your car, going down, and supporting them. So customers want to shop small this year, and everything you do, highlight your identity as a small business. Make sure that they know we are not a chain. This is us. This is something that a business my dad started. This is something that I started 3 years ago. There's a lot of people that started businesses in 2019, which was a really tough time to start a business because then 2020 happened. So don't be shy about talking about what makes you different from the big box stores. Say it. Say, you know, maybe we carry the same kind of candles, but hey, when you buy from me, then I'm able to eat next door at your restaurant or drop off my dry cleaning at your dry cleaning store. So again, own your identity. Number one, write it down on your piece of paper. Own your identity as a small business. Talk about it. Talk about your struggles. It's fine. I mean, obviously we can relate to that, and it just makes us like, hey, we have a sale going on. I mean, that's great. A sale is a sale, but when you say like, hey, we are not having a sale going on because it's been really hard and everything that we have is fair priced. And I make sure that I find the best items that I know you'll like and just talk directly about that. Do we have some chats in there?
I just shared the link, Molly, that you referenced directly
okay.
into the chat so folks can find it and click on it and
Perfect.
get active.
So the next thing that we're going to do is craft a compelling Small Business Saturday offer or discount. Again, it could be traditional discounts like buy one, get one free. You could offer free consultation like me if you provide services. It could be free coffees or cookies when people shop. It could be a free gift with a purchase or minimum purchase. It could be free gift wrapping. Wouldn't that be awesome? A raffle. Or I like the idea of special gift bundles. That sucks me in. When I walk into a store and they're like curated little basket, I'm like, oh, now I don't have to shop for 10 things for my mother-in-law. Here's a basket that's full of like lotions and dishcloths and whatever you may carry. Create little bundles for it. It's easy to have. And then it's something new that you don't see in this store all year round. So think of an idea to craft or work with other businesses to put together little boxes, little gift baskets. It's makes for such a great gift, and it's really easy for me to just come and grab. People like easy. The next thing is we had talked about those folks that are interested in that have emails. And so they recommend, sorry, there's, if you can hear my dog barking, hopefully you can't. I shut the door and I was like, I hope I don't get any packages delivered during this. So well, yeah, welcome to the world of virtual. So send out an email series, send an announcement email as soon as possible and let them know that Small Business Saturday is coming up and why they should shop locally. Include the details about your offer. Send a reminder email a week before. Remind them of the deadline and your offer so they don't forget. And then the third email is a day or two before Small Business Saturday. Send a last chance email so they don't forget to shop with you and use your offer. And not very many of you listed emails, but I think that if we look, excuse me, if we look at our inboxes, we can see the power of emails because they're full of large corporations that have huge marketing budgets and they send emails out on a daily basis. You do not need to send out emails on a daily basis, but it's really every little, I tell my clients, every little email that you get is a little piece of gold because if you push information out to people, they remember you. It's in their email. They can go back and look at it easily. They can plan out their weeks. So I highly, and it's extremely successful. Of my clients that use emails, we go in and look at their website and we look at their analytics, and they have huge spikes in traffic to their website every single time they send out an email. Every single client does. So that should tell you right then and there that do whatever you can to get as many email addresses as you can. So really think about that in the back of your mind. It's a huge.
And towards that end, Molly, so you can capture them at like a Square point of sale system, right? When people allow you to email them receipts. And you can also capture them right on your website. Sign up for our newsletter, sign up for our marketing. So 2 places, and Molly knows how to help you figure out to access.
Yes. And when I was at Duluth Pack, we'd go to the state fair and we'd give away a gift card if you write your email down and you'd get entered into a drawing for a gift card. And that was, we would get hundreds and hundreds of emails. That if you attend any trade shows, if you have an email just sitting out, do it through your Facebook, your social media channels, have people click and sign up for an email to get a certain prize. And it's huge. So obviously the email is huge because you're talking directly to them. They might not see your, according to the Facebook algorithms and social media algorithms, you're putting something out there and only a small fraction are going to see it. But with your emails, they do. And don't abuse the emails, don't abuse their inboxes. Just really be conscious about if you have something important to say, like what's going on Small Business Saturday. 10 o'clock, we're going to have cookies and coffee and open the doors. At noon, we're going to have a demonstration on something something that's relevant to your business. At 2 o'clock, we're going to have a prize giveaway, whatever that is. But sending out an email series or sending out just one email, or just start now collecting email addresses, it's going to make a huge difference in your, I've had some clients that I just couldn't believe they didn't have an email system set up already, especially if they have like vacation rentals, because if you've got a last minute vacancy, sending out an email filled the rooms every single time. So I think I've made myself clear. Emails, very important. Customers open emails more actively on Wednesdays, but click more often on Sundays. And we found this to be true at Duluth Pack too when we did different tests, that Wednesday was the most popular day. Mondays, their inbox is inundated. Fridays, they're already checked out of work, maybe. But Wednesday is a really good day to send them. An email series on cart recovery gets 69% more orders. So that means people put items in their cart and they forget about them and walk away. And then you get an email saying, hey, you forgot something in your cart. They click on it and buy it. 69% more orders. This is the power of emails. An email series on welcoming new subscribers gets 93% more orders. And you know that that's true because I scroll through Facebook and I'm like, ooh, look at this little gourmet popcorn for the microwave and all these great little flavors. Oh, I can sign up for their email newsletter. Oh, I get 20% off my first order. So that is an effective tool. Offer free shipping. 9 out of 10 people say free shipping is the #1 reason they shop online. Sometimes that isn't, maybe for small businesses, that's hard. So maybe just a discounted $5 shipping, or maybe you have to factor in, if you're going to offer free shipping online, factor in the pricing. We definitely, as a small business, don't want you to lose money over shipping. So really be creative to figure out a way. That is the email piece of it. Now we're obviously talking about the social media piece of it. Reach interested customers on social media. Create a series of posts, just like you did with your email series, an announcement of your Small Business Saturday, a reminder, and then a last chance reminder to keep the buzz going. This is going, and I also like the idea of 3 social posts, because again, not everybody will see your content. The Facebook algorithms say that on average of 5 to 10% of your followers see your content, unless it starts to get a little bit of traction, then it will be seen by more people. Instagram, it's a little bit higher. Brands interact, customers interact with brands more frequently. If they see your content on Facebook and see the same content on Instagram, they're more likely to interact with that same content on Instagram than they are on Facebook. And I think it's because Instagram is a mobile. So when they're on their mobile phone, your post is taking up that whole screen. So they feel more interacted with it than they are on Facebook, which has a few, especially if you're on desktop, it has a few more. So again, I like the idea of the 3 series of really being conscious about what you're going to do for Small Business Saturday. You should have your plan in place today and then start implementing some of these. There is a social media examiner. I love this website because everything is bright and colorful and easy to understand. So that's what marketing is, bright and colorful, and gets your attention. Here's some 10 Facebook marketing tips for the holiday season. If you just go on to Social Media Examiner and it's not just this one, they have tons of valuable information. So I highly recommend that you follow Social Media Examiner. If you're doing the marketing for your business, they're just really great about keeping you updated on the latest trends and really make it easy to do the how-tos. We're going to create a content calendar with our key dates. This is this year's dates: Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Hanukkah, and then the Cyber Monday. So for those of you that, most of you have a bricks and mortar store, some of you are online, some of you might have a bricks and mortar store and a website. So what are you going to do for Small Business Saturday? What are you going to do for Black Friday? What are you going to do for Small Business Saturday? And what are you going to offer if you have an online presence for Cyber Monday? And then what's your plan for the rest of the season? What are you going to be, let everybody know what your holiday hours are. How much time do we have to come down? And if people are coming to town, talk about Bentleyville. If people are coming to town for Bentleyville again, What do are you going to be staying late so people can come after? So write down these dates and come up with a plan and make sure they're posted everywhere. So everybody looking online, website, social, your Google business, your Yelp listing can find out what your business hours are. So update those. And I think I have the link down here if you were looking for it. Betsy, the Social Media Examiner, 10 Facebook marketing tips for the holiday season. There's the link at the bottom of this slide.
Yep, I did post the Social Media Examiner link in the chat. So
yeah, you're on it. And then create your posts with a holiday theme in mind. So here's some companies that are, and again, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. So if you are a small shop that sells cosmetics, well, look at what the major companies are doing for marketing. If it's something if they're using colorful reds or colorful greens, then copy that. Use it as, we won't say copy, we'll say inspiration. Use it as inspiration. They have large marketing teams, large marketing budgets. They've done all the research for you. They've done all the focus groups, figured out what works, done the analytics. So you can just use that as inspiration and use it as on a smaller level for what's relevant to you and your business. But make sure that your items have a really holiday feel, because psychologically I see these things and it just instantly thinks, oh, holiday gifts, without you having to say it. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to create those beautiful holiday posts for free. We're small businesses. We don't have a lot of money. So when I work with my clients, I try to figure out a way, low cost or no cost items. So my favorite website here is Unsplash. So it's Unsplash, Unsplash. And Unsplash has hundreds of thousands of photos that you can use for free. So I went to Unsplash and I just put down Christmas and I got all of these cute little images. There's hundreds and hundreds of them. So you can download it and use this holiday content for your social media posts, for your website, for your emails, all of your marketing. So you can have if you don't have Betsy there standing on the sidelines with her camera to take pictures of. If you have a son that plays football, you can get some pictures from Betsy. If you don't, you're going to have to go to Unsplash and get some professional photos. And then what else could you do with those professional photos? My favorite website is right here, canva.com. And Canva is a mobile app and it is also a website. And there are ways, you just go to Canva, sign up for an account. I have a free account. On occasion, I have created something, wanted a background, and had to pay $1.99. I do that rarely, but $1.99 to be my own graphic designer is a-okay in my book. So what do you want to do? We just tried this week with a client making a video. So we clicked on video, it accessed my camera, and we just made a video right there. It saved it within Canva. We were able to add songs over the music over the top. We were able to add like a little holiday thing, or click here or subscribe. So this was a really cool feature as well. And we all know the power of video. That's online every day. The average American, your customer, spends 36 minutes watching online video per day. And my fellow TikTokers out there, which are none of you, maybe you're on there but don't use it for business, but then you use it even more. So you can go ahead here and click Facebook post, which I did, and then it says I want a holiday template, and it gives me all of these templates. And so I just clicked on it and I just changed it to Molly's Bake Shop, and then I can click on this and change it to Small Business Saturday, free cookies and coffee from 10 to 5. Or you can click on any of these and make sure that they'll say if they're free or not, or you might have to pay a small fee. But you can create beautiful holiday marketing posts and images and emails and changer on your website by just using Unsplash for these photos, or by going into Canva and using some of their systems. Again, I just went into more templates and it was just like, there are so many amazing things that you can click and customize however you want. You can click and upload your logo onto here. You can click and I got really excited. I'm like, I don't know, I'm going to open a bricks and mortar shop just so I can make like this really cool stuff for it. All right. Emphasize strong visual elements in your content. So make sure you take the time to have good lighting. Make sure that you find a place in your store where you can maybe have a white background. Maybe you find a white box. Maybe you look and see if you can find some materials to make a spot where you can take professional looking photos by just having no backgrounds and having really good light. And I want to visualize myself going to your store, seeing the products. Maybe you buy some holly or you buy some really cool Christmas bulbs and then you place those around your items you have for sale, take a picture and post that. Just anything that gets me thinking holiday, or some little, fake snow, whatever it can be. Make a conscious effort to holiday up. I'm going to create new words here. To holiday up your products and that you sell. And again, I'm talking about products, but you can have a beautiful imagery that has Christmassy holiday type stuff if you provide services. There isn't any reason my marketing can't be holiday themed right now. There is a Pinterest is a great space to find inspiration. I went to this holiday marketing ideas for small businesses on Pinterest. It says holiday marketing ideas for small businesses on Pinterest. And it had make your logo festive for the holidays. It looks like there's a website where you can put a little Santa hat on your logo. So there's lots of inspiration for you to go out and find some really low cost tools to what did I call it? Holiday up your marketing. This such a great tagline. I can't even remember what it is. We're gonna start our own little hashtag here today, folks. They have really cool infographics. So I know that these do really well as social media posts. So if you find some really cool infographics, you can share those on your social media pages. I looked up trends for this specifically for, I know last year, if you joined me for that presentation, we really focused a lot of businesses were still closed. So we really focused on just messaging that you're open or you're offer curbside. I mean, some of that still applies, that you can make sure that you let everybody know that you do curbside pickup. If they just call you and give you their credit card, they give you a credit card, you process everything, and then you just just call me when you're outside, or call me when you're close, or text when you're close, or honk, and I'll run out and bring your stuff right to your car. So make sure that you offer that as well. But I wanted to be specific for this year, what has changed, and video and audio calls for business on Messenger. So Facebook considers Messenger a completely different application. That meaning the #1 social media channel in the world is Facebook. #2 is YouTube, power of video right there. #3, they consider to be Messenger. And then it goes into some of their international programs like a WeChat. And then it's Instagram down there, but they consider this Messenger to be its own platform. And so they're allowing a lot more tools within this platform. So among the new products and features for small businesses is an enhanced ability to make audio and video calls on Messenger via the business inbox in Messenger feature. Facebook enables businesses to communicate with customers in a private setting while enjoying the benefits of phone, video calling, and messaging in one convenient app. So this is going to start trending next year as more customers are aware that this feature is. It's just really nice for me to be able to just reach out to a business and say like, hey, are you open this date? Or do you have my favorite jeans in stock, or my favorite candle, or whatnot?
Right. And I think, Molly, that with supply chains being what they are this year and all those sorts of things, your customers are going to be reaching out a little bit more frequently to say, is this in stock? And being able to respond quickly, that actually pops up right on your Facebook page. This, business responds within 5 minutes, things like that. Being able to respond quickly through those apps is critical to keeping your customers.
Yes, thank you so much for mentioning the supply chain, because I know there was like a news story about a woman who was like, yay, she got a box of stuff she ordered in May. And she was excited that whatever 10 things she got that she was waiting for since May, were going to go out the door right away. So another reason to get on Small Business Saturday, to get most of your shopping done, get your shopping done early. So let your customers know that as well. Shop now. I have this merchandise in stock right now, but it's not going to be here for you last minute shoppers that come in the last week of Christmas. You're not going to find anything. So encourage them to shop now. So here is Hootsuite blog at Hootsuite.com is a Facebook Messenger, and it's this is some, I know, here you thought you were going to have coffee with your little snuggle blanket in front of the fireplace and listen to this webinar and not have homework, but now you have homework, and it's going to be kind of crappy the next day, so you don't need to go out. You can just read your Facebook Messenger, the complete guide for businesses, so you will be up to date. And again, this could be a whole seminar, but this is your homework, and we're going to move on. Prepare your physical store if you have one. So if you don't have a physical store, imagine making a pretty window display on your website. Your website should be switched to a holiday theme. Even if, like me, you provide a service, switch it up and make it be very inviting for people, that get them in the holiday spirit and the holiday mood. So prepare your physical store if you have one for the holidays. Think about getting a can of that fake snow and spraying it on your window. Think about adding some really pretty holiday bulbs. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. You can cut out some little paper snowflakes, like a fun little project too, and hang those in your window. Just something that has that holiday feel. I mean, obviously this store looks extremely inviting, that you just, even if you don't know what's inside, you would just want to take a little peek in just because it looks so inviting. And then there is the piece of the, like Betsy talked about, the Google My Business. So if you've claimed your business online, and even I have a Google Business account, not having a location, I deliver goods and services, but I should go in and say, set special hours, go into your Google My Business app, or go online to Google My Business, log into your account, into your profile, and then you can set your special opening and closing times, and click OK and add hours. So this is the directions on how to add your special hours for your Google Business. Yes, Betsy?
I was gonna say, I cannot emphasize enough how important this is, because people are, even I do this. I'm online and they're like, hey, when do they open? I don't know. Let me check online. I don't necessarily know your store hours. I don't know if they change. I don't know what's happening on the weekend. Are you open on Saturday, Sunday? So keep your hours updated. And it's just a good idea to go in and check this and make sure that you didn't change something for the summer that isn't relevant now. So just a quick little update on your Google My Business once a month at least, making sure it's still relevant to exactly what you're doing now, so that shopper, consumer, can swing by your business and pick up what I want when you're open.
Exactly. And even though I've been to this business like 4 times, I still, before I leave the house, check. And that's a great thing too, because there are some times where it's, blizzardy, or there might be a broken water main or whatnot. And so you're not closed every Tuesday, you're just closed that day. And so I always go in and check before I get in my car and leave. So you're absolutely right. It's extremely important to check it here. So more homework. Google My Business, write it down. And then create, while you're in there changing your hours in your Google Business, let's do one more thing, and we will create a post. So the post that you create here is your most important social media post. It will be seen by a lot less people, but it will be seen by people that are further down the funnel, that have their phone open, that want to know when you're open. And what are they going to see? They're going to see a post you've created. And the post is going to be your Small Business Saturday event, or your special that you are having free gift wrapping, or gift wrapping for $5, or you're going to have, I went to mini goat yoga this year, and that was pretty amazing. So if you can bring some little mini goats into your store, I will be there. Can't guarantee the mess or the cleanup, but whatever special holiday thing you're going to add. And then do we have a question coming in here? Nope. All right. Okay, so we're going to create a post. You're in your Google My Business. Here's mine. I don't have a physical location. This is my service area. Click on posts, and then your post will appear on Google search. And then you can see here that you can add an offer. You can add a what's new, which is mostly what you're going to talk about is what's new. And then you are going to you're going to post an event for what your Small Business Saturday event is.
Hey, Molly, we do. So the owner of Duluth Goat Yoga is here. So fabulous. How cool is that, right? Awesome. Thanks for coming. Cool.
That is amazing. Okay, yeah, and check out my TikTok. You are tagged in it. That was me.
Perfect.
With a goat jumping on my
Because,
back.
and we do that, right? We tag our Instagram handles and the TikTok handles, and sometimes Snapchat if you're on there too. So perfect.
Absolutely. Yay! That has not happened. That is amazing. So that means I get my free session next summer. I'm there. And the costumes, the goats are decorating costumes. Okay, I could go on and on. All right. So go into your Google business and create a post, and then you're either going to do an event or you're going to do what's new. And always, 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 always include a photo, your beautiful photo that you've downloaded from Unsplash. And then name your title, your start date, your time, or what's new. And then when you create what's new, there's always an optional button. Never make that optional. Always include a button on there to tell people what to do next. Visit your website, call you. So there is an option here in the what's new to add a button. So make sure that you do that. Promote your event for your bricks and mortar store. Promote your event using chalkboards, flyers, posters. This is something that you can easily purchase. And I know Lila Boutique. Okay, I'm waiting to see if she's here. Okay. She does a really good job at having a chalkboard outside and drawing pretty little things on it, like, hey, right here, open, come in, sale, new products, hot chocolate, whatever.
Yep.
Okay.
I've
Were you
also
gonna say
seen
she's
that
here?
done. Nope, not yet, but I've also seen that done really well at Cane Lakes in downtown Virginia and Brewed Awakenings in Grand Rapids. So folks that are using this, I notice, even if I only drive through their town once or twice. So
And it's creating a free little mini billboard, and we all know the power of billboards. So when you're, it makes your store and makes you three-dimensional. So you're right out there and people read it as they go by, where they may not turn and try to see the sign that's located on the top of your building. So yes, promote your event using a chalkboard, flyers, or posters. Reach out to the local press. This is huge. Chances are local news outlets and publications will be eager to highlight businesses participating in Small Business Saturday. This is true. It's important to be proactive instead of waiting for them to reach out to you. Get in touch with them and let them know what you have planned for the big day. If there is, I know on WDIO, they really, and maybe it's because Kristen Baki is from Chisholm. That's why they feature a lot of folks on the range. But just reach out to them even on Facebook and just say like, hey, this is what's going on for Small Business Saturday. Or just write a press release and submit it. Just say Small Business, Molly's Marvelous Marketing Tips is offering Small Business Saturday free webinar. And then I send it to them. And then the chances are that if it's a slower news day, they can just put that in with all their, or make a list of events.
right. One other place like that is your local chamber. Like the Laurentian Chamber is a small business champion host or a neighborhood champion for this event. So reach out to them if you're a member and just say, hey, I'm participating this year. They'll include you in their list of people. I know Lincoln Park does this, lots of different locations. Hibbing does this. So reach out to those folks and just connect with your network.
Yep, the Chisholm Chamber. That's what the Chisholm Chamber does, is just repost everything from all of their members. So yes, yep. So be proactive, and they're gonna be compiling these stories right now, and they say like, oh, we got something emailed to us about Small Business Saturday from Molly. So let's put that into the story, or let's just list it as one of the events that she has going on. So more homework is to create a little, and like Betsy said, I read a lot of press releases. So if it's something that you need help with or want to email me, and I will look it over and make sure that you write it in the third person. So the news person can read it as it's the story that like they've written. So write it in the third person and include all the who, what, why, where, whens, and include a quote from yourself as the business owner. I'm really excited to be, we were not open last Small Business Saturday. We are open this Small Business Saturday. We're really excited to, or if we're going to only allow 10 people in the store at the same time, or whatever you might be offering for your Small Business Saturday, make sure that you make that clear. Run local advertising. If you have room in your marketing budget, so far everything I've said is free, get the word out by running some local advertising campaigns, targeted ads. We know that it's really easy on Facebook to boost a post. So make sure that you boost a post to, if you have a lot of followers on your Facebook page, not everybody sees it. So if you spend $5, $10 boosting that post, hopefully that will come back to you and somebody walking through your door and purchasing some of your products or contracting you for the services that you provide. So I'm talking low cost, and there's a way for you to reach out to just boost a post, your Small Business Saturday post, to just people who like your page and their friends. Yep. Or people within a 10-mile radius of your town. And if you have mostly, male or female shoppers, we're talking you only have $5 to spend. So just reach kind of that target market.
Right. Simple. $5, $10, not a huge budget, small. Run it for what, a week, Molly?
Yeah, don't run it for too long because, we don't want to see things repetitive. If you're going to be running the ad, if you want to run it for 2 weeks, then make sure that the second week that you completely change the ad and have a different photo in there and maybe mention a few different highlights. So people aren't just getting oversaturated by seeing your post for those of us who are on Facebook a lot, hour after hour seeing the same thing. So switch it up. And you're going to create a beautiful Small Business Saturday post by creating some of this high resolution professional photography that you're going to get from Unsplash or that you're going to make in Canva. Spread the word on social media. Here's our friends at Stokey Meat Market that are brilliant at it, and I'll show you why. Consider running a social media contest or giveaway. The best strategy is to have a contest that requires participation. They engage with your content, share for a chance to win, like for a chance to win. And I know that Facebook years ago, I gave a presentation that they were going to start putting the squash on this, but they haven't for local businesses, because you can see here for Stokey's, they have like 333 likes, the amount of shares, the shares are hidden by my bar, so I can't see it. But this was just
344. More people shared than liked it.
Isn't that amazing? So if
Yep.
344 shared it and the average person has between 300 to 400 followers, take 400 followers times 300 shares, thousands. And I know that it works because we were just at Stokey's and it was packed. So yeah, and you can win free meat. So that's pretty exciting. So it works. So spread the word, have a contest, and we can see the effect of how powerful it is here.
Well, and meat's expensive. So this is a premium offering.
It is. And it's just gone up. I think I saw this morning on the news, 20% beef prices have risen. Yep. Oh, we got to talk about hashtags if we're talking about marketing, and don't be afraid. That just means at the bottom of our post, we're going to do hashtag shop small, hashtag Small Business Saturday. So just include those, or hashtag holiday. So these are the hashtags that are trending. I'm just talking about if you're writing something and, hey, I'm just letting everybody know we're open Small Business Saturday early, 8 a.m. to beat the crowds until 9 p.m. And then at the end, just put hashtag Small Business Saturday, hashtag holiday, hashtag shop small. If you're only on Instagram, they use Insta in front of their hashtag. So Insta shop small, Insta holiday, Insta Small Business Saturday. So if you're going to create a post on Instagram, then here's some hashtags that you can use.
I like the last one, Insta Christmas. Could somebody make that happen at my house? Like, snap my fingers, Insta Christmas, trees up, done, decorated.
Just throw stuff in the air and hope it sticks.
Poof.
You can do it. It's going to be a perfect weekend. It's going to be crappy.
Yeah.
Put on some holiday music and get in the spirit, you Grinch. She's Grinching over here. Promote the event across your website. Create pop-ups and alert bars. Maybe if you have like a website like a Wix or a Squarespace, sometimes they have a little option where you can add a pop-up And then you can make a pretty little pop-up that just says, sign up for our newsletter, our emails. Now that we know how awesome that is, sign up for free shipping. Make sure that if you create a really pretty piece in Canva, make sure that you put that on your website. So your website looks like it's all been spruced up for the holidays too. So create a pop-up anywhere on your website to ensure that none of your visitors miss out on your promotions.
Quick question, Miss Molly, the marketing maven. It says, Angela's asking, my website builder advised me to put the hashtags in the comments instead of at the bottom of the post. Any advice on that?
I have seen people do that. I have seen people try both. I've seen large corporations do both. They'll do one post that has it in the post and then one that has it in the comments. They're never going to tell you their full algorithms and what they do. So I'm going to say the answer is yes, put it in the comments, and yes, put it in the post. So both are effective. Yep. Great question. And connect with the local community. Here you are, your friends and neighbors. They are also small businesses. So the more people that you can have coming down to your area, the better. Small Business Saturday presents a perfect opportunity. Get involved in your local community. Some ways you can collaborate. And we can see here, this is from the Twin Cities Magazine, that they came up and did a special on the Lincoln Park area and featured everybody that's down in that area. So Bent Paddle has a cookie. They're launching their cookie beer tasting. So they do pick a nonprofit. They had like Girl Scout cookie flavors. So they're doing something. They collaborate frequently with Frost River. Frost River makes growlers for Bent Paddle. They, I think you remember that Bent Paddle starting out, Frost River and Duluth Grill could not afford a billboard. The three of them together could. So they all got together, pooled all their money, and created a billboard for all three, because you get them down there, they're going to eat food, they're going to drink beer, and they're going to shop. So that was an effective collaboration.
Yep.
So these are Duluth's Best Bread. They're going to talk about, hey, come down to Duluth's Best Bread, and then you can make sure to stop at all these other spaces too.
One other way to connect in with your local community, a lot of folks or communities do a festival of trees. I know Duluth's is coming up. I know Virginia's is coming up. So, just say that you have open hours during their events and things. And guess what? They'll share your post too. So it's a great way to connect in with the happenings.
Sadly, Festival of Trees in Duluth was Saturday and it was canceled, but the Duluth Junk Hunt was going on at the same time. So Duluth Junk Hunt, you were good to go if you were there. Yep. Collaborate with other small businesses. And this is what I was talking about with Lila Boutique that's in Lincoln Park. She collaborates with other local businesses and highlights and tags them. So she tagged Woodfire Candle. So it says, we just love our local makers. Thanks for Woodfire Candle for dropping off that they smell amazing. Can't wait to get hashtag sweater weather. And if you follow me on TikTok, I did a sweater weather video. Molly Solberg on TikTok. So use this time to collaborate with other businesses. Not only does it boost and help your community, but the acts of generosity are often reciprocated and you can give your reputation a boost. So by Lila highlighting Woodfire Candle highlights Lila, and the two of them together, you more than double the exposure that you have. So celebrate and collaborate with other small businesses.
Well, and then if you're in Chisholm, the Chisholm Chamber will share it too. So now you have two local businesses and your chamber sharing it. So, yep.
Yeah, yep, that's huge. And then we're going to end with keep the momentum going. As exhausting as the day might be, don't overlook the importance of a follow-up the week after Small Business Saturday. A small thank you, and we're all Minnesota nice, Midwest nice, can go a long way. It'll take you a few minutes to create. Depending on how many photos you took of the day, you could share an album on Facebook or pick the best ones to share with your fans, but really keep the momentum going. You took the time to put all of this effort into your marketing. You had people, because of it, come into your shop and say thank you for that. And we all know that a thank you here goes a really long way. And we all know Midwest, we wait for our thank you. So we better make sure that we get one. So make sure that you keep the momentum going. Say thank you and say, our Small Business Friday fans bought a lot, but not everything. So make sure that you come in the next 2 weeks. We're still offering some specials. So just don't Small Business Saturday and then then forget about it. Go in and keep talking about items and highlight, make sure that you're spending each day highlighting a new item that you have that would make, and why it would make a perfect gift. Like, here is my dog is awesome mug, and it's fabulous because my dog is awesome, except when she was barking at our nice farm woman who was dropping off our fresh eggs. But you know, do you have a dog lover in your family? You should buy this. Do you have somebody that that's a hard to buy for? Then get these great wood fire candles. They're made locally and they smell amazing. So that is the presentation for today. We had, hopefully you were taking notes and highlighting everything. I did give you an assignment, but just making sure that you are.
You gave like 5 or 6.
Yeah, a lot. You're going to be busy, but I just want you to make sure that you let your customers know what you have going on and when you're open and what you have available. Make it look holiday-y, and I've given you plenty of tips on how to do that. And then just keep repeating that, but just making sure. And then the first couple slides, sharing your story, the struggles that you have being a small business. It makes you vulnerable. It makes me want to come down and purchase your products. We all know what's going on, and we feel for those small businesses. And if you want to keep them, so you have homework. It's to get your business ready for Small Business Saturday. And then the second thing is to shop at businesses on Small Business Saturday. And you might get a free tote bag out of the deal, a Small Business Saturday tote bag. So now is the time, maybe Betsy can check, to have any questions that you all have. But I'm really excited for this holiday season. I'm really excited to shop local, and I'm really excited to go back.
So I did put in the chat our survey. Obviously, like Molly was saying, it's nice to say thank you. Our survey that we have at the end of each of these webinars is your way to tell us what you want to see next. Tell Molly what a fantastic job she did and how meaningful this marketing information was to you. and just a way to connect in with us. Our website, like I said, is northlandsbdc.org. That's a way that you can get connected with Molly, to work with her, to get some marketing tips and a little bit more one-on-one with her. We are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, apparently we're on Twitter, and we are also on LinkedIn, Northland Small Business Development Center. And guess what? If you missed this presentation or this webinar today, feel free to share it with your friends, because it will hit our YouTube channel coming up this week. So, if you wanted to listen back to it again and see what those websites were that Molly's recommending, any of the homework that she recommended, those sorts of things, it'll all be on our YouTube channel later this week. And so you can watch it again and make sure that, like, next week, this stuff really sinks in and you're prepared for, you probably have what's going on for next week, but what about those second and third email reminders or what have you that she suggested? Here's a great way to make sure that you don't miss anything. Just check out the YouTube channel. Please go ahead and file or fill out the survey. Let us know any other marketing tips or any other types of webinars that you want to see. We try and do these virtually so that everybody can attend. It's a great way to just get a little bit more knowledge as you're going along to run your business. And I'm not seeing anything else come up in the Q&A or the chat. So we do thank you all for hanging out with us for about 55 minutes this morning. And feel free to reach out to us to get any information sent to you. Molly might share this fabulous presentation or the links and things. We can share it out with you.
Happy to. Yep, happy to do that.
Yep, via email. So look at that. We love email as well. So thanks all. We really do appreciate you hanging out with us. And feel free to make sure that you reach out to us via email or on our website, things like that. And we'll get you connected in with folks that can help. That's what we do with the Northland Small Business Development Center. We help small businesses start, grow, and succeed. It's our mission in life. We get to work with clients at no cost because we have lots of local funders. And that has extended to Molly for the last year and is into 2022 as well. So we're excited to be able to continue making her services available for a short period of time to work with her on these topics. So we're doing our part to make sure that our small businesses are viable here long-term and enjoying the same kinds of marketing expertise that large businesses enjoy. So even without all that marketing budget, right, Molly?
Right. I gave you lots of low cost options. Yes.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Absolutely.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Al. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the rainy Thursday out there, and we will see you all again soon. All right. Awesome.